Hi, Scorpio. We're going to do your 2022 forecast. I am excited for you, and I really want to see what Scorpio has, um, in store because I do have a lot of Scorpio in my chart, even though I'm a Capricorn. I'm Scorpio rising, I'm Mars in Scorpio, and I'm Neptune in Scorpio. So I've got a lot of influence there. So I always check to see what Scorpio has going on. I always check that energy. So let's raise the vibration for your reading. I see good things. I hit it hard on that one. Okay, there we go. We're going to read from the Archangel deck. That's the one I've been doing the forecast with. And kind of see what's coming in 2022. I'm excited. And I love Scorpio sign. So mysterious, so brooding. There we go. We got the new beginnings card here for you. So this is good. Starting a new life, finding your purpose, a forgiving and compassionate review of the past. Now, this is good. So some of you are embarking on some new things. And one of the things, your sign is a sign about transformation. Okay, it's Pluto ruled, the sign of transformation. And so, having new beginnings throughout your life, you're going to do that. That's one of the things. And you change over time. You transition over time and become different more and more. And then we've got Garrett, you got that mysterious moon there, because that's who you are. But this is the opportunity to improve your plans. Listen to your intuition for accurate guidance. That's one thing. Scorpio is intuitive. Face your fears and grow stronger. And you're pretty good about facing your fears. You're pretty fearless about things. But one of the things about Scorpio, very nocturnal, can see in the dark and so forth. They're real keen on that and everything. So, that's because they are forced to see both the light and the dark, and they can see very well in both areas. They have to become fearless. It's just the way it is. Scorpio has to be fearless of such things. But yeah, important intuitive insights are coming. And we got, wow, look at this. This flew out. You saw it fly. Okay? Change your life. This is also the Tower card. Okay? You're getting a major arcana is coming up for you. So that also means major changes for 2022. A sudden revelation that offers freedom. Break free of procrastination. Embrace the opportunities that change brings. Now, when I see this card in my readings, and I've talked to you guys about this because some of you are getting this, and there's a new beginning and all this, stepping forward here, okay, is that do not resist the change and transformation that's coming. You're pretty good about that. You are the sign of transformation. So you're usually pretty good with that. You're not a clinging to the past type of sign. So I feel you'll be okay on that as long as you're okay with transforming. And I know you get kind of tired of it sometimes, like, oh, here we go again and everything. But, Spirit is saying you need to change your life. So if there's anything negative you've been doing that has not been working in your best interest, we gotta change that. Okay, we gotta change that. So you got the King of Ariel, which is the King of Earth. I feel finances should be good. Your plans are working out very well. Professional and financial success, using resources wisely. So financially, Scorpio should be good. And most of you, the spiritualists, I feel like, there shouldn't be too heavy a financial devastation next year for really any of the signs so far, as long as you're wise with your investments and your spending. Just be careful with them, be cautious, which of course makes sense. But most of you are going to have good, prosperous years. It looks like, and that kind of gives me the feeling that 2022 for a lot of people is going to be a good year. But I know there's certain things going on like inflation and stuff like that. Okay, so just be careful how you spend this when you get this prosperity. Like, what if in the next couple of years it's not that good? We don't know exactly what's coming here. Okay, I haven't read that far yet. So we've got the Knight of Raphael. So for my Scorpio masculine and feminine, also relationships kind of coming forward. We may have, if we're in certain relationships right now, I feel having some good committed relationships. You may even encounter wedding proposals for yourself. This could be my signal of a wedding proposal popping up there. And, any new beginnings with relationships should be good with this influence here. But some of you that are already in relationships and you've been in for a little while, there may be some wedding proposals for you. Okay, so be prepared for that. So the Two of Ariel, which is the Two of Pentacles and stuff, you're going to be doing the balancing act. So one of the things this kind of makes me feel, definitely balancing quite a few things, I feel. Definitely like work and career and love. You're going to have this, like some love interest in there. Possibly, a wedding is popping up in here. Some kind of engagements are popping up for you. The good thing is I feel like Scorpio may actually be just some of the energies I'm feeling. As long as they do this change your life here, and as long as they accept new beginnings, they can have a really good love romantic time. And I know they love relationships. I know Scorpio loves relationships and connection, and they like a deep connection. Scorpio likes a deep connection. They're not frivolous and meaningless relationships. Is just not really their thing. They like something deeper. That's what's gonna. If it's not deep, they're not gonna stay. That's the way they are. But just kind of balancing it all, I feel is going to be one of the themes there. Now, you got that Justice card in your position, Scorpio. Okay, so, that is also a balance card. But, working on your karma. This is a very karmic-oriented card. Working on your karma is real important. Make sure be doing the right things, making the right moves, and everything like that. And stuff we just want to have good karma through 2022. And as long as you stay in the right and everything, like one of the things is you got that revenge streak in you. Don't be trying to get revenge on people. It's going to bite you in the butt. Things like that. That's your weakness and stuff. If somebody does you wrong, you want justice. And then sometimes you confuse that revenge with, justice. You may call some things justice and it's really revenge. Okay? So you got to be careful with that. Make sure to stay in the right on certain things. Like if anybody's going to do you wrong or something, just don't swing like that. Don't go to the dark side there, Scorpio. And then we got the Magician. Look at that. You're getting major arcana. This is crazy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You've got 5 major arcana cards. So it's going to be a heavy dose of spiritual energy you will be dealing with in 2022. Very powerful energies. And the Magician is all about manifestation. Okay, all about manifestation. And one of the things is Scorpio is big on desire. Definitely is big on desire. So, being able to have that which you desire when you make these changes in your life, you can do that. You can manifest that which you desire. And just like what it says, what you need will magically appear, successful beginnings. Perfect. And that's what new beginnings there. So some of you are off to a new beginning, new transformation. That's what you're meant to do. That's your sign and everything. Let's look at the hopes and fears position. We've got the Emperor. So good strategy, good planning, really, taking note of things like that to have a good year. And look what you get in the end, the World. Going into that new cycle, it's going to be positive. And one of the things it says is a very happy ending. So I feel towards the end of the year, you're going to be very satisfied with the way things go. With a caveat, as long as you do not resist the changes that Spirit wants you to make in your life. Okay? They're going to show you the door of the changes they want you to make and so forth. Coming full circle, spiritual growth and insight. Looking at that, look at how many major arcana cards you got. This is a powerful Scorpio year. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 major arcana cards, Scorpio. 7. Okay? And when you're dealing with this many major arcana themes here, Okay. I mean, that is just, that's implying a major shift and major spiritual transformation that is taking place within you. This is going to be a strong time. The psychic insights are going to be intense. You're going to have intense downloads. Be prepared for intense downloads during this time of information that's coming to you and so forth. And it's going to be heavy and it's going to be intense. But you know what? You love it. You know, that's one of the things. You love those heavy downloads. You love those spiritual moments because, you know, you could get bored easily with the physical. You know, you kind of get bored easily with the physical. Like Scorpio was the type, you know, if some friends came over and said, hey, let's go to the graveyard, let's go ghost hunting, you're there. You know, that's the thing. Scorpio loves stuff like that, you know, because they're so fascinated, especially anything paranormal, mystical, and things like that. You're on that. You want to know because you really want to get to the truth. You want to rip the veil and everything. So a lot of spiritual growth. It's going to be heavy. It's going to be intense. New downloads coming in. I mean, you're going to have no choice but to transform. Don't resist the energies that are presenting themselves to you. Okay, so this could be a really good, you know, growing in personal power, especially just growing in personal power, especially any kind of magical personal power is going to be strong. Is going to be strong. Now, I know one of the things you want to know about love. We want to know about love. So let's see, because some of you may be getting married here. So let's go ahead and look. See what Spirit has to say for that. But we could have, some of you may start new relationships, some that you've been around for a while. Got the very soon card. I see I was kind of looking at some of you like with marriage and things like that. And then some of you, even with the very soon card, something to happen very soon in a relationship. Now, I do get the codependency card. So some Scorpios, as we're going through a major shift, not just a transformation, but you're shifting, okay? You're shifting. Spirit is really working you to vibe high, okay? But some of you may have relationships that are codependent, that you're actually addicted to a certain person that might not be good for you, okay? And we're going to have to face that. And then I also have the card heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. Now, with Scorpio, because they can be so secretive, definitely an emotional sign. They can be a little secretive. So opening up about deep feelings, not always easy. And so one of the things you're going to want to do in 2022 with your partner, if you're feeling close and you can trust, is to do just that. Okay, we're going to pull some tarot for love. There's your death card, Scorpio. There's your death card. And give me one moment. I just need to get a drink because I'm about to cough. But that card is death reversed. So there could be some of you, if a relationship needs to change or transform, you might be a little resistant. But some relationships are going to start moving fast. 8 of Wands. Princess of Swords. Got that Tower energy. Remember, change your life now. And the King of Pentacles. Okay, so definitely any kind of relationships that are codependent popping up in here. We're going to have this Tower kind of energy. You know, Spirit wants you, does not want you to be in a relationship because you're addicted to it. They want you to be in a relationship for the purpose of love. You know, but if you are in anything unhealthy, don't resist the ending of that relationship. Okay, if it's unhealthy, If it's not good for your soul and spirit, we need to move on. And stuff, we need to move on. But then there is other Scorpios that very soon. Some of you that have been like, is this person, gonna commit? Is this person gonna give me a ring? And even for my males, does this person want a ring? Things like that. Some of you are going to end up in committed, and I feel some of you are going to do very well in love in the right relationships. But for my codependent Scorpios, that's the challenge. But heart-to-heart conversations, heart-to-heart conversations, having those, being able to open up to your partner. This is a struggle sometimes for Scorpio because they're so secretive. They can be very private about certain things. And you're not going to get away with that in 2022 if you really love someone and they're good for you. Okay, so if they're like, we need to talk, we need to, I know sometimes it's hard to open up and everything. I know it can be like that. But we got to do that. We got to kind of put it on the table there. So be prepared, for being put in a position where we got to open up a little bit more. Okay, and kind of talk about some things, talk about some things. But with some of this energy, like we've got some of the masculine here with the king and stuff, and that's one of the things, especially my masculine, opening up it can be tough sometimes. I feel with the feminine here, with the Princess of Swords energy, I feel the feminine will communicate a little bit more easier than the masculine will. The masculine is going to have some changes and stuff. But yeah, see that death reversed? Some of you may be in relationships, like I said, that are not healthy, and you're going to resist wanting to end them. Okay? But you're transforming, and it's going to hold you back, this transformative energy that is taking place right now for you. You can't resist it, or else it's gonna all be for naught and everything. And it's just, you've got that Pluto force on you. So don't resist the change and transformation, because Spirit's gonna work you hard. But you're gonna, by the end of the year, you're gonna be so much more powerful, and you're gonna have a lot more control over your life and the way things are going. And things are gonna work out. They're gonna be much better for you. Just, but of course you will have control, but don't try to force anything hard. Just like you can't force the butterfly to come out of the cocoon. They come out in their own time, and you're definitely coming out of the cocoon. So let's go ahead and look at Crystal Oracle. There we go. But yeah, 7 major arcana. Woo, that's the most I've had all night in one layout. That's intense. So we've got titanium rainbow quartz. That's intense. Multifaceted. There are many layers and dimension to the situation or person you're asking about. So yes, I would say with just your overall year and situation, multi-layered, multifaceted, and a lot of peeling back the onion, okay, to see what's buried beneath is going to be happening. And then we've got Peridot, life lessons. You can break free from recurring negative patterns by praying to know the lesson and the blessing they contain. So yeah, that's one of the things, that transformation, any kind of negative bad habits and things like that, any kind of addictive behavior, definitely Spirit's going to work you over to clean up. There's going to be a big purge going on. And then we've got the opal. Let yourself sparkle and shine. You are guided to be bold and show your bigger than life side to the world. Okay, yes. And especially with all that transforming that you're going to be doing, you're going to blow people away. You're going to blow people away when you kind of come out as you are and show them your personal power. It's going to be amazing. We're going to pull your shadow card. You got the card, the Wilding. So you're going to feel a little wild sometimes. You got the Wilding card. You're going to feel a little wild at times and stuff, definitely. So just be careful with that. Just be careful with that wild nature. And then some messages from the universe. Let's look at them. Walk your own journey. Definitely. And that's one thing. Scorpio's not much of a follower. You are the breath. Listen and connect to your intuition. And you're going to have, remember the moon with those important psychic insights that are coming in. It is safe to let go. You are surrounded by love. And that kind of fits very well with the love card, of kind of opening up, having that heart-to-heart conversation with your partner there. That it's safe to kind of let go. It's safe, it's safe to let go. It's safe to trust. It's safe to have that conversation. Okay, there's a conversation needing to happen with your partner. Okay, definitely. There's a conversation needing to happen, and I feel we may have been avoiding it and so forth. And I feel you'll know what to do once you have that conversation. Okay. We're going to pull from the power of love. Very curious what you're going to get from this deck, too. So I've got the card Spontaneity. You move beyond the constraints of the mind and freely and lovingly embrace new situation. So, new stuff coming your way, definitely. Just be spontaneous. Just move freely. Don't force anything. There you go. Evolution. That's what I'm talking about. You realize that obstacles are merely lessons on your path to love. Evolution. It's going to be a lot of evolution. And some of you can make great gains during this time. With that evolution energy, that rise in the vibration, higher and higher that you're going to be doing, you could do well in career. You could do well just transforming your life, doing big things. Even doing even drastic things, starting a new business if you want. With that energy, you could do that. Don't forget gratitude, because you're going to have some good blessings coming your way. You fully appreciate the invaluable lessons that life lovingly presents to you. Okay, so we're going to have, it's going to be your, no shock, it's a year of transformation. It's going to be, and I know you're probably like, I've transformed so many times. I've died so many times, and I've come back to life so many times. I know it's a theme. It's a theme, but the transition is going to be intense. It's going to be intense, but it's going to be good for you as long as you go with the flow of it. That's the main thing, go with the flow. You may have certain things, some of you might even do something drastic like move to another country. You may be like, I'm ready for very dramatic change in my life. You might move to another country with that, which also would explain all of the changes going through. Now, some of you, if you don't move to another country, may visit another country. That may be something that's in the cards for you. That you go through some kind of, I feel like you get out of your element and your comfort zone is what Spirit is calling you to do. That's going to shake some things up. So some of you may change residences, move states, like I said, or even move out of the country. Very drastic changes. And I do hope this helps, and have a great 2022.